The easiest person to lie to isn't your friends, your boss, your family, your parents. It's you, and that's dangerous. Because when you lie to other people, maybe you save face. But when you lie to yourself, you destroy trust with the person that you're meant to rely on, and that's you. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow? How many times have you told yourself, it's not that bad, I'll deal with it later? How many times have you told yourself, I don't really care that much anyway? Now, you might be thinking all of these things sound harmless, but they all add up and they help shape your reality. And before you know it, the version of yourself that you want to be, disciplined, bold, consistent, gets replaced by this version of you that's very good at making excuses. And here's the crazy part, right? You've told yourself excuses so many times that your brain actually starts to believe these excuses. I'm just not a morning person. I've never been good with money. I just don't have the confidence for that. Do you see what's happening now? You're not just lying to yourself, but you're building a prison out of these lies. Now we're going to break this down into something useful because I know this is something that a lot of you guys struggle with. So I'm going to make a framework for you guys. So step one is simple. Call the lie out for what it is. Now most of us don't even realize that we're lying. Sometimes we tell ourselves, I'm waiting for the right time. And it seems harmless at first, right? But this is just a way of softening the language. What it means is, or at least 90% of the time what it means is, I'm just scared. I'm waiting for the right time? No, you're just scared. So what you need to do is stop and catch yourself in the act. When you tell yourself, I'll do this later, I'll write it down later, stop and ask yourself, is this the truth? Or is it just me protecting my comfort zone? Naming the lie is the first way to break it. Here's step two, very simple. Replace stories with facts. You might tell yourself, I don't have time to work out, and for the most part, that sounds true. But if we have a look at your screen time, 2 hours on TikTok, another hour on Netflix, another hour on YouTube, and the rest scrolling aimlessly, you do have time. You're just not using it the way you say you want to, and this goes for everything. You say that you want to start a side hustle, but you haven't even researched the things that are required to get into it. You say you want to be more confident, but you reject every single opportunity that might serve as practice. Lies protect comfort and facts create change. Step 3, make small promises and actually keep them. This is how you build trust with yourself. And don't start with the cliche motivational high of I'm going to change my life overnight. You know what I'm talking about, the 3 a.m. talks. Don't start with that because you're just setting yourself up for failure. And another lie. Start small. Tell yourself you're going to do 10 push-ups today and actually do them. And the magic is each and every single time you keep these promises to yourself, you chip away at the identity of the quote-unquote liar. You finally start becoming somebody that you can depend on, and when you can finally trust yourself, everything else changes. Let me give you an example in my life. I always used to say that I'll be more disciplined with my mornings, and every single night I'd make this big plan. Wake up at 6, read my Bible, journal, work out, go for a walk. The perfect routine. And guess what? 7:30 in the morning came, I'd click snooze, roll over and go straight back to sleep. And then there'd be this little voice in my head saying, see, you can't even trust yourself. But then I stopped lying to myself, and when I did, everything shifted. Instead of saying I'm going to wake up at 6 every single day for the rest of my life, I told myself I'm going to wake up 10 minutes earlier than I did the day before. Just 10 minutes, and then I did it. And then another day, 10 minutes, and slowly but surely I started to build something real. And that's all it is, man. That's all there was to it. The lie was I was waiting for the perfect time, the perfect routine. The fact was I needed something small to start me off so that I could build that momentum to stay consistent. Now here's the fourth step, and the shortest one, but arguably the most important. Learn to sit with discomfort. Now, a lot of us lie to ourselves, oftentimes because we don't want to face our feelings. We say things like, I'll do it later, to avoid the discomfort of starting. We say things like, I don't care, it doesn't matter anyway, to avoid the pain of trying and failing. But here's the truth, everything that you want in life is on the other side of things that you don't want to feel. Embarrassment, fear, boredom, rejection. If you can face these feelings without lying your way out of them, you unlock growth. So let me leave you with this. You don't fail because you're incapable. You fail because you surround yourself with little lies every single day. Stop saying tomorrow, stop saying when the time is right, stop saying you don't care, and start telling the truth even if it stings, because once you do, you stop being your own enemy and start being your best ally. And I promise you, that's when your life will start to change for the better. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Any feedback's appreciated. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.